Between the hedges, Georgia dogs coming out. War Eagle flying over Jordan hair skies. Hottie toddy down in Oxford, rebels rise. Cowbells ringing in Starkville all night. Rocky Top singing in that Neyland light. Anchor down Vandy, black and gold pride. Gamecocks crowing in Columbia loud and wide. Saturday light, y'all know the deal. SC pride, we keep it real from the swamp to the grove. Let that crowd roll. It's water cooler talk, we talk that score. Saturday light, y'all know the deal. SC pride, we keep it real from the swamp to the grove. Let that crowd roll. It's water cooler talk, we talk that score. Gators in the swamp, chomping all day long. Saturday nights in Death Valley, that tiger strong. So we Razorbacks, crowd calling the hogs. Blue Reds battle Wildcats, bringing the dogs. Show me Miss Zoe, black and gold fight. Boomer Sooner running on a Saturday night. Hook 'em horns, burnt orange in the sun. 12th man standing, Aggies get it done. Saturday light, y'all know the deal. SC pride, we keep it real from the swamp to the grove. Let that crowd roll. It's water cooler talk, we talk that score. Saturday light, y'all know the deal. SC pride, we keep it real from the swamp to the grove. Let that crowd roll. It's water cooler talk, we talk that score.
Welcome to this presentation of Water Cooler Talk Sports.
It is a new year. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome around the water cooler. My name is Nick Frazier. On behalf of Water Cooler Talk Sports, man, we appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us here around the water cooler. Happy New Year to everyone, because I don't think we talked to y'all since Wednesday. But happy New Year to everyone, man. We hope everybody is doing well. Ladies and gentlemen, the man, you can't see him, but you can hear him. Tell him who you are, boss man.
Man, happy New Year to everyone, man. It's your boy Marcus Fitzpatrick. Let's go, let's get it.
Yes,
First one
sir,
of the
man.
new
We
year,
appreciate
First one of the new
y'all
year.
so. Go ahead, my bad. Go ahead, Marcus. Tell them what you gotta say. My bad.
Nah, I said first one of the new year. First one of the new year. Gotta make
First one of the new year. That's what it is. First live of the new year, man. We appreciate y'all so much, man, for rocking with us here around the water cooler as always. And tonight, we got our guys around the water coolers with us, ladies and gentlemen, from Bubba and the Old Man Auburn Sports Talk. It is the one, the only, the legendary Bubba from Bubba and the Old Man. What's going on, Bubba? How you feeling?
Feeling good, man. Feeling good. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year,
New Year,
Bubba. You
Bubba.
sound tired. You sound tired, Bubba.
New Year, same sleep schedule, man.
That's fact.
It is what it is, man. We feel you on that, man. We feel you on that. Ladies and gentlemen, from it's SEC season, everybody's favorite Auburn fan. It is Auburn Tez. Tez, how you feeling tonight, my guy?
Yeah.
Man, feeling pretty good, man. New year, same me.
New Year, same me, man. I like that. I like that. That's what I'm talking about, man. We
Same
appreciate
me.
y'all so much, man, for rocking with us here around the water cooler as always, man. Before we get into it, man, as always, make sure that you follow us on Facebook at the Water Cooler Talk Podcast. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at the Water Cooler Talk. If you have not already, follow us on Twitter at CoolestPod23. And of course, make sure you hit the subscribe button here on YouTube, man. We are trying to get the 1,300 subscribers before the end of January 2026, man. That's what we're gonna try to do. So please hit that subscribe button here on YouTube. It would be greatly appreciated, man. Like I tell you, man, Water Cooler Talk Sports is going that way. And we got some new things that's going to be rolling out as soon as next week. So please, man, make sure that y'all tune into that, man, because we're gonna have a great time here around the water cooler. As always, make sure that you follow these YouTube channels, man. Shout out to these guys. Follow these YouTube channels on YouTube. At his SECs when I got Tez, Tight Sports, Alabama Football Megacast, DC Wolf over at the Auburn Addicts TV, Dustin over at the Uptempo Podcast. I got B Sharp over at Sharpshooter Sports Talk, Vandy Chris over at the Golden Broom Podcast, and newly the Anchor Down Live Podcast as well, man. Also, make sure you go subscribe to our guy, the Huggy Beard himself, on YouTube as well and on Twitter. Also, Bubba and the Old Man Auburn Sports Talk on YouTube. Also, chopping it up with Kid Country, our guy Edward, man. Shout out to our guy Edward Kid Country over there as well. Make sure you go subscribe to his channel. JMHO Sports Talk with our guy Coach Sean, and On the Block Sports with Coach Carl as well. And also, man, support the people that support Water Cooler Talk Sports. Shout out to our guy DJ, man. Follow him on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube at Hollywood_media. That's Hollywood EY.
Hollywood.
And then follow him on Facebook at Hollywood Media with 2 A's, man. Shout out to the people that rock with Water Cooler Talk Sports. Day one supporter, man. We appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us. Ladies and gentlemen, entering the chat with us tonight from Auburn Addicts TV, it is the one, the only, the man, the myth, DC Wolf. DC, how you feeling, man?
What's up?
I am feeling awesome, man. If I just get to talk football with y'all, man. No better place to be, brother. Let's do
man.
it. Let's go. Let's get it, as Marcus Fitzpatrick would say.
That's it. Let's go. Let's get it. I like it. I like it.
Get
man.
it.
I like it. I like it, man. We appreciate y'all so much, man, for rocking with us. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat with us. I got JT is in the chat. What's up, JT? This is breaking news. This is breaking news that has is confirmed but not confirmed that Jackson Arnold may be returning to Auburn to play the backup role behind Byron Brown. Because that news should be happening sometime this week. It's breaking news and it's not breaking news. There's some signs that's pointing to that potentially happening. But we're gonna wait to see what happens first with that. So we'll go there first is what it is. Shout out to Auburn Dad from Life. Auburn Dad for Life in the chat. What's up, Auburn Dad for Life? AD4L. Shout out to our guy, man. Pensacola 43 rocking with us, man. What's going on? He's saying it. There it is. The people are saying it. Jackson Stan is back up to Byron Brown.
Look, man, that would be the shock of the portal. That's the shock of the portal season right there, man.
It could be.
I think that might happen a lot this portal season, though.
But that would be the shock of the portal season right there, bro.
Shout out to James Barnett for rocking with us, sitting around the water cooler with the fellas, man. Let's go, let's get it. Shout out to it. Everybody got it. Let's go, let's get it.
Hey, let's go, James.
Let's go, let's get it.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Let's go, let's get it.
Right there.
Auburn Thaw rocking with us around the chat as well. What's up, Auburn Thaw, man? How you feeling, my guy? Shout out to Auburn Thaw, man, for rocking with us as always. Mr. Black Magic himself, Rodney Williamson in the chat. What's up, man? How you feeling? How you feeling? Tim, the tool main Taylor, is rocking with us around the chat as well, man. What's going on, my guy? Shout out to Tim. Shout out to the Huggy Beard himself, the legend of Sweet Sugar Bear Williams, the Rooster. Oh my God. How you feeling? War Eagle to War Eagle G27, man. Shout out to you, man.
What's up?
Hey, UTJ.
TJ.
How you feeling, my guy? We hope you're doing all right, man. There he is, ladies and gentlemen. It is Wade. What's up, Wade?
What's happening, Wade?
Man? What's going on? How you feeling, man? C Hall is in the chat with us as well. Shout out to our guy, C Hall. Oh man, there he go, Mr. 21. Can you do something for man? What's up, Ed Darby in this thing? What's up, my guy? How you feeling? How you feeling? Phil Will, feeling myself.
What's up,
feeling
Phil?
Myself. It's in the chat with us tonight. What's going on, my guy? How you feeling? How you feeling? Slugged up Durkin in the chat. What's up, Slugged up? How you feeling, man?
What's up, man?
He said, Nick, is that your voice for the welcome to this presentation? Maybe it is, maybe it's not.
Sure
Nah, it's
like
my
it.
voice. That's my voice. That's my voice. Yes, Lord, that's my voice. That's my voice. It is. It is my voice. Yes. Yes, it is. What's good? Heart of Sports, man.
What's
Heart
up,
of-
man?
Heart of Sports is
Harder?
in the chat. What's up, man? How you feeling? Hey, this is the only time I'm gonna do this Heart of Sports, just because it's you and just because you showed love, man. Shout out to your team. Shout out to your team, man. Y'all are
Hey, yeah, man. Slaw, Thaw, if you would have listened to my Slaw, Thaw, if you would have listened to me, you know, I told you not to pick Ohio State.
You hungry?
Man.
That's what it is. That's what you're hungry. That's what I'm just saying.
Auburn Thaw, man. My man, Auburn Thaw, man. He just
Call me
listened to
Coach. What's up? Call me
What's
Coach
up?
War
What's up,
Eagle
call me
What's
team.
happening? What's happening?
What up? Welcome around the water coolers.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's get it.
A lot of new faces rocking with us around the water cooler. Shout out to Call Me Coach, man, for rocking with us as always, man. We appreciate y'all so much, man. We appreciate. There he go, Jay in the chat. What's up, Jay, man? My guy, how you feeling, man? There he is, man. Hey man,
Man.
you know when they say your name twice, you know you
Yes,
can
sir.
fight. Ain't that what you said, DC?
That's right.
Right.
If it's main man, they know you can fight.
You got
So
two
shout out to
names. You
main
can
man
fight.
for rocking with us, bro.
Main JoJo. You
Yeah,
can fight.
man. Shout
you
out
can
to
fight.
main man. Shout out to
Two mains.
AU Knockout Punch. What's up, my guy?
So,
How
hey,
you
you
feeling?
knock out punch. That's a
What's
name right there.
going on? Appreciate you so much, man. We appreciate you, man. What you mean you unliking the video? Why? For what, Huggy? What?
Because
For
you
what
threw it to
reason?
you, man.
Oh,
Oh,
that's what
yeah,
it is.
Florida
Oh, that's
State,
right. Cause
man.
he an FSU fan. I
Yeah.
did that for Harder Sports. Harder Sports be rocking with us, man. And he a Miami Hurricanes fan, so we rock with Harder Sports.
Huggy has tenure though. Huggy's got tenure. You
You got
can't
a
do
point there.
Mm.
I don't know what is it for. Well, Huggy's an Auburn fan, but he's also
Florida State.
a Florida State. Oh, it's the Spear. That's right, the Florida State Spear.
The chop.
The chop. That's
Yeah,
what
the
it is.
Yeah, the chop.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
what it is. Okay.
I was about to say, Nick, that is not a spear.
I don't know. I just know the reason why I said that is because when I was saying it, the thing that I was thinking about, I was looking at the helmet in my head, and I was thinking the spear. I was just going like this. I was just like, oh, okay. That's the only reason why I did it. But it is what it is. Big Sarge in the chat.
Big
BB17 is in my wait. BB17 is hilarious, bro. That's
Yeah.
and the fact that you say it's in Miami, bro. That is hilarious, bro. That
Man is in Auburn as we speak.
He kind of is.
Yeah.
I was
Right
gonna
now.
say nothing, but we breaking news around this thing. It is what it is, man. Shout out to Harder Sports, man. He throw it up to you in chat. Shout out to Harder Sports, man. It is what it is, man. We appreciate y'all so much, man, for rocking with us. Let's get into the conversation tonight, man. We appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us, man. But let's talk about it. New year, new head coach, new Auburn. Are we looking at a new Auburn?
Absolutely.
That's what I'm saying, man. Now, the thing is, man, there has been this. I don't know the thesis or the overall arching for this video for this talk tonight with everybody around the water cooler came from a video, or actually it came from a press conference that Coach Alex Golesh did, and he said the words, "There's a standard here that we want that I want to have," and he said, and at the end of that, he said, "I want to be elite," is what he said.
Yep.
So tonight we're gonna have another conversation. We're gonna have another conversation. Like last Friday, we talked about culture. We decided to define that. This week, let's talk about that word, man. Let's talk about that. Elite. Very, very, very. If a lot of people have a lot of different meanings of what elite is, just saying what they have what a lot of people think culture is. So let's start the conversation off with this. Let's define it first. What is elite? I want to get everybody's thoughts. I want to get everybody's definition so we can be all on the same page when we get into this conversation. All right. Let's define the word elite. All right. And I'm gonna start with Marcus. Marcus, give me the definition of elite in your terms and what you believe it is, so we can all come to a consensus on what we are gonna be discussing tonight. And we can set parameters around it.
Yeah,
Marcus,
right.
you go.
In my eyes, being elite is being top tier or something. Being separate from the pack. Being in, I would say at least the top 5 to 10, depending on the pool that you're pulling from.
Okay, Marcus, you said top tier. Separate from the pack. Okay. From the pack. At least top 10. Okay. All right. Tex, your thoughts.
Man, I'm gonna go the mentality route. I think elite, like I said, how you do anything is how you do everything, and I think elite is just a way of life, where you demand excellence from yourself. You're really not worried about the surroundings. You are demanding excellence and doing excellent things all the time, whether that be practice, whether that be walking into the building, whether that be in the classroom. You are demanding that from yourself. That's what I define as an elite.
Okay, so basically a mentality. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Bubba.
Yeah, in my mind, elite is not a result. Elite is habits. When you
Right.
break the game down to
Right.
its rawest form, it is 11 guys executing one rep on one play individually, zero focus on the scoreboard, zero focus on winning the game. That is how you get the most consistent results, and that's what elite is. Elite is consistent, sustained success.
Kind of sound like what I gotta say about when we looking for a coach. Consistent, sustained success. Okay. DC.
I'm gonna go with my man Crime Dog. He said top shelf. You know what I'm saying? The best of the best, the cream of the crop, top tier. To me is elite. And that is in thinking, that is in habits, that is in accountability, that is in everything you do, is being top shelf and the best of the best.
Okay. I like that. Warrior Eagle G27. I see your comment. I'm gonna start because I want to come back to it once we finish the conversation. Because I do want to speak about that because I think that's important. I do want to speak on that. Warrior Eagle G27. Yeah. I did see that comment. So don't think I just rushed over it. I'm gonna come back to it. All right. So I'm gonna get with some of the I'm gonna get with some of the guys in the chat, some of the ladies and gentlemen in the chat are saying AUTJ said being unstoppable is being elite. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Phil Will said elite is defined
I like that
by,
one, Phil.
he said is defined by being superior in rank, skill, and mentality. That's what he said. Okay. Call me coach. Call me Coach G. I'm sorry, I forgot to put the G on the end. She said elite defined. Wait, I can't see. Hold up. Elite defined to a select group of individuals that stand above others because of exceptional skills, achievement, status, discipline, or performance.
That's a great coach answer right there.
I like that.
Very coach.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
It's
pretty good.
very coachy.
Good job, Coach G.
Yeah, that's
Pretty
a
good, Coach G.
right
Yeah, we're
there.
just gonna say Coach G. Shout out to Coach G.
Your coach give you in the locker room before you go out on the field.
Okay.
We just gonna say Coach G. We're gonna say Coach G. That's what we're gonna say. We're gonna say Coach G. All right.
Well, that's what she's saying. She's saying, "Call me Coach G." So we're gonna call him.
Yeah,
It's instructions.
Don't overthink
Christ,
it. That's not
man. Slugged up Durkin. He said, "Elite being on the right side of inevitable, imposing your will on whatever is in front of you." I like that.
Wow, that's good.
This is like
on the
those,
right
different.
side of inevitable.
Wow.
I love that. I'm
Yeah,
writing
that's
that
awesome,
down.
man. That's awesome.
This is what you'd see like your friends post like a motivational quote to nobody on their Twitter in high school. That's what all these comments are. I was that guy.
Listen,
Being on the right side of inevitable.
That's
I love
awesome,
that.
man. That's
I like that one. I like that one.
Glad
shout out to Big B's in the chat. What's up, Big B's? I appreciate you, man, for rocking with us, man. Big B's in the chat, rocking with us. What's up, my guy?
I ain't seen a bad definition yet, though.
Big Sarge. He said elite is a mindset of being superior in everything that you do. Mindset. Mindset. So you kind of with Ted, it's the mentality part. Okay. All right. D-Lev, elite is just dominance. That's what it is. Just being dominant is what it is. This is what it is. Okay. Huggy Beard comes in and says elite is multifaceted. First and foremost, mentality and habits. Okay. All right. Okay. I see what we doing here. Mindset is everything. AU knockout punch. All right. I like that. I like that. Superior form of dominance. Okay, so he comes back to dominance. Harder sports. Elite is being the class of your position. Easily recognized as special, superior in physical talent and mental ability. Okay, so here, what I'm getting from all of these is wait, I just gotta put that one up. I just had to put that one up. Shout out to AD for you, bro. Shout out to AD for you.
We almost made it 20 minutes.
We almost did.
Almost.
Shout out to AD for you. Shout out to AD.
Should have happened sooner.
I had to put that one. I had to put it up. All right. So now that we got a definition of what elite is, and this is how we gonna frame it. This is how we gonna frame it. Elite is we're gonna break it down into we're gonna break it down into 3 words. We're gonna break it down into habits, because that's what it seems like everybody's going back to. We're gonna break it down into mentality, when is because that's I've seen a lot of people say that. And we're gonna break it down into just being physical. Because I saw physicality somewhere. I saw physicality in a couple places as well. So when we talk about elite, when we get into this conversation, we're gonna talk about the mentality, the habits, and the physicality of what is being built at Auburn. Can we all agree on that?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
All
we
right.
can do that.
Cool. So now that we've defined the word, let's ask this question. How is Alex Golesh's philosophy going to reshape the culture to be elite? Now that we know what elite is, how is his philosophy going to reshape the culture so that we can be what he wants to be, which is elite? And I'm gonna start with Tez first.
Yeah, like I said, I think elite is a mentality, and to your point about habits, habits kind of determine that, right? You are what you repeatedly do. And the one thing that Alex Golesh stressed coming in the building was we're gonna do things the right way all the time. He even said from how we walk into the building, right? He even referenced the staff. He wasn't just talking about the kids. He was talking about the staff. He was talking about the other people in the building. How we go about things is going to change. And his expectations are that we, from a practice standpoint, he said it like, hey man, we're gonna rep these things over and over and over again. We're gonna create one thing he said, we're gonna create repeatable processes that garner results. That alone right there is a path to being elite at something. When you rep it over and over again, you know, like the cliche saying, and a lot of people use it a lot of times, is like, hey man, we don't run it until we get it wrong. We don't run it till we get it right. We run it until we can't get it wrong.
Mm-hmm.
That mentality is the mentality that Alex Golesh is bringing. So that alone, I think, is going to change. Because I don't know if we had that in the building. You know, I don't know if that was the mentality around this team. It certainly didn't look so on Saturdays. Didn't look like so on Saturdays. So, that alone is going to change the mentality of the program, because, like we said, we're not looking at the scoreboard. We're not worried about what the scoreboard says or what the matchup says. Is we're doing what we do to the best of our ability. Execution. The execution, man, will increase. And like I said, man, how you do anything is how you do everything. So, like, if he's saying that, hey, how you walk in the building has to change, that lets me know that he gets that point. Like, hey, we're going to have to carry ourselves on and off the field like an elite team.
Can I
Man.
piggyback about that, Tez, real quick?
Yeah. Oh yeah, go for it.
Yeah, because that was gonna be my point. With being elite, it has to start in the locker room. It has to be a player-led change. I think he's moving forward, doing the right things by getting guys who he feels that's going to buy into the process, like Ted said. Because for you to be elite, those guys have to trust the process. Those guys have to motivate each other. Because being elite, you still gonna have down days where things ain't going right, but you have to find ways to prevail, and that has to be led by the players. You can have an elite scheme, but if the players ain't buying into the scheme, you're gonna look mediocre. So to me, like Ted said, you have to trust the process, and it has to be led by the players.
James Barnett, he put in the chat. He said, and I like this, and I want to get y'all thoughts on this, and I still want y'all to, you know, and go back on that question as well that we started with Ted's gave the answer to. He said, fellas, I have seen a lot of different analysts tie elite to star rating. So I don't think that should be part of the definition, because there are too many examples of lower star ratings being just as good. DC, your thoughts?
I agree to a degree, because you do have elite players that match the star rating. You know what I'm saying? They're not perfect, but you do have at times the star rating does match elite for that person. But I do totally agree. It shouldn't be all in one and all in one bucket, that this is the end all be all, because you do find those players that are overlooked for whatever reason, maybe financial reasons, that a parent couldn't get the kid to camps. You know, maybe they were just overlooked. Maybe a kid develops later than another kid develops. So I agree with that, you know, but I don't totally agree that I don't totally agree that you dismiss the elite and star rating together, because sometimes they do come out as just what they say. They match up. So you can't just throw everything away, but I agree that you have a little of both.
Bubba, you want to add to that, or you want to keep which
Yeah. I think the trend is changing, but still throughout history, I think there's a stat like the last 20 national champions or whatever have been a consistent top 15 recruiting program. But schools like Indiana and Ole Miss right now are bucking that trend, and maybe they're the exception. Maybe that becomes the rule. Maybe evaluation becomes the game and portal additions and all that stuff. Maybe that's what it becomes. But we've seen throughout history, up until this year, it's been consistently you recruit elite talent with elite traits and you win.
Absolutely. And I think in this day and age, you're going to have to do a lot of more evaluation when it comes to that because of the money factor. You can't miss now. It's too much money being spent with these coaches. If you start missing, you're going to start being in an unemployment line. So I think that part of it has the ability to evaluate players is going to be at a premium now.
Yeah. And
hold on. AU alone said reality is, regardless of talent, if these transfer kids don't want to be here and buy in, then they need to be gone.
Well, that's the best thing that Indiana's done is they got these transfers and they have an elite level of buy-in, and they're just the most fundamentally sound team in college football right now.
And right behind that, Big Sarge said first he needs the team leaders to buy in to being elite in their process. We all know how Coach Alex Golesh talks about being a process-driven team and being detail-oriented.
Yeah.
You gotta trust the process, man.
So, what I was about to say is like the star rating itself. I say this: finding 3 stars that perform over their metric is a skill. That's not something that just normally happens. You don't just go out, pick a bunch of 3 stars and expect stars out of them. Like, it's a very difficult process. That's why the coaches that can do that are held in high regard. You got Coach Cinetti right now, who's, listen, say what you want, but you got to start putting some respect on his name as a coach. Like, you
Google that,
seriously
man.
do. And when I say respect, I mean, especially if they would have won a national championship this year, you got to start putting him up there in that upper tier, you know, having conversations about him because what he's doing with less. The one thing that the star rating, I say this because we talk about mentality, the star rating doesn't reflect that, right? You have to remember that when they putting stars on these kids, they're talking about physical attributes. Is he big? Is he fast? Is he strong? Can he play? Most times they don't get that wrong, that part of it. If you're a 5-star athlete, you're probably big, fast, strong, you can play, right? But what the star rating doesn't tell you is the mental makeup of that kid and what's inside his brain. Is he a dog? Stars don't measure dogs. So that's why you get 5 stars that fall off and you get 3 stars who, you know, got that dog in them, but that star rating is not going to reflect that. So I think that's one of the things. And like we talking about Coach Cinetti, man, I think I read, and I don't know how true this is, but I think I read where like it wasn't a single starter that was like under 21 years old or something like that. It was like crazy. So like, man, you think about that, he's getting developed guys with experience that played a ton of college football who are, you know, when you're 21 years old in college and you're playing football, you're thinking championships. You've passed the point of being immature and it all being about yourself. You're at the point where like, I want to come together and do something great for my football team. So, in that regard, man, I guess, you know, like we all said, the buy-in is one of the most important parts. And I just think that, you know, when you can find players that want to buy into your system, that want this, like, you know what I mean? It's one thing we talk about these repeatable processes, but you got to want to do that, right? You got to want to do that. Like, it's not something that you just happenstance up. It's like if you want to learn how to play chess, you're not going to learn how to play chess by not playing chess. You need to you need to get some reps in. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
if you get kids that are willing to do that, man, then that changes for you. That changes the dynamic of your football team. And
Yeah, it is.
getting 21-year-olds is a good way to find people that
Mhm.
want to win championships.
Sure, man.
Hey, I got a question.
Hold on. AU alum said we've watched at least 10 years of Auburn players not being developed. Put that on the coaches. Coach Alex Golesh hopefully changes this. The portal complicates it with easy transfer. Now, here's the thing. Now, we've mentioned the name Kurt Signetti has been invoked in this conversation already.
Right.
I want to ask Bubba this question. Bubba, do you think when you talk about, I want to say, Tiz, you said that finding 3 stars and finding 3 stars that can basically outperform what their rating is takes a talent. Bubba, do you think Alex Golesh has that talent?
Well, I mean, yeah. He identified Byron Brown, who was already in the building at USF and didn't even pursue anybody else to bring in as a starter because he saw the physical attributes. You see it with Keyshawn Singleton, who was, I believe, a mid to low 3-star coming out of high school, Jeremiah Koger. He knows how to identify talent, and more importantly than that, he knows how to employ a staff that knows how to identify that talent. He doesn't miss often. And even when he does miss, he hits in the portal. So I think he definitely has that ability.
So this is a great conversation. We're going to take a little break right here, man. I want y'all to do me a favor. Make sure you follow these YouTube channels right here on YouTube. That is SEC's, what I got says, at Tight Sports Alabama Football Megacast, at DC Wolf over at Auburn TV. Follow I got Dustin over at Up Tempo Podcast as well. Be Sharp over at Sharpshooter Sports Talk, Golden Broom Podcast, and Anchor Down Live Podcast. What I got Vandy Chris, and of course I got at the Huggy Beard himself on YouTube and on Twitter. Also, Bubba and the Old Man Auburn Sports Talk on YouTube. Make sure you go follow their channel as well. Also, JMHO Sports Talk, what I got Coach Sean, and On the Block Sports with Coach Carl, and chopping it up with Kid Country. I got Edward. Make sure you go over there and subscribe to his YouTube channel as well. Also, make sure you support the people that support Water Cooler Talk Sports, man. I got DJ, man. Follow him on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube at excuse me, I had to cough. At Hollywood_media. That's Hollywood EY. And then follow him on Facebook at Hollywood Media with 2 A's, man. Make sure you support the people that support Water Cooler Talk Sports, man. They want supporter right there, man. As always, if you have not already, please hit the like button on this video. If you are not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. We are on our way to 1,300 subscribers before the end of January 2026. Help us get to that next goal there, man. But please, the free thing to do is hit the like button here. It helps us out a lot as well, man. And if you want to donate to the channel, there is a button that you can super chat and donate to the channel as well, man, because every dollar put into Water Cooler Talk Sports goes back into the show, man. All right, we got to bring in some guys right here, right now. Some of our other experts that rock with us here around the Water Cooler, as always. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. 21 Ed Darby is rocking with us. Ladies and gentlemen, Kid Country Edward is rocking with us. And of course, everybody's favorite insider, it is Ant, the insider, right? Fellas, how y'all feeling tonight, man?
Yo. What up,
Edward,
fellas?
how you feeling? I can't
Good,
hear you.
man. Good, man.
Oh, okay. All right. So, Edward,
Go ahead with it.
you kind of see what it is. We kind of having a conversation here. You understand what it is. You understand what we talking about. I know you have strong feelings about what's coming on, and that's why you're around the water cooler. You give your feelings. That's what we do around here. We don't sugarcoat it. We tell what we
Man,
say it like we feel it. You know what I'm saying?
I just want,
Yep.
I want to watch things play out, man. You know, there's a lot got to happen. So there's a lot we got to get out of this portal. And who's to say? I ain't saying you can't build a team that way, but right now that's the only option we really got is to go that route. You know, so I just caution Auburn fans because we've seen once kids go in the portal, here's what I don't like. Once kids go in the portal, Auburn fans seem to down these kids. I see it all day, every day. But how can you down the kids that leaving your school, but you jumping up and down for the ones that doing the exact same thing somewhere else coming to your school?
That's a fact.
So that's what Auburn fan be confusing me. That's why I had to take I had to take a step back from the lid because I'm like, dang, now we down in this kid for leaving, but yet it's still we want somebody that's doing the exact same thing from another school. Who to say they ain't leaving that school for more money?
Mhm.
It's all about the money now, folks. Everything is about the dollar.
Mm-hmm.
Why you get up out your bed and go to work every morning? It's
A
all about the dollar.
Hey,
A
It's
dollar.
about the dollar.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'm staying overtime.
I'm kind of in between. I like Golesh, but a lot like he said, I hear people say, "Well, man, I trust Golesh." Man, I don't trust nobody. I used to live a lifestyle where trust got you killed if you trust the wrong person. I came from the street.
What?
I don't trust
Boy,
nobody.
speak about it.
You got to. Why would I trust him? He only been my coach for a month, but I trust him.
To your
No, you
point.
got to earn my trust, buddy.
To your point. He said he don't trust anybody in the building.
That's exactly what he said.
Yeah, we'll put it like that.
Hey.
Just say yet.
Hey, but did y'all? I wanted to ask though. Did y'all see that Anthony Schwartz tweet or comment? Basically saying that Golesh freed up so much money that it's no reason that he can't target the pieces that he needs to be successful in a quick turnaround.
He's got no excuses.
Yeah, that right there. Like, I was like, wow, that is true though. He freed up enough money to go out exactly the players that he needs to go after.
Shout out to AU along with the $20 super chat, man. We appreciate you so much for that, man. He said, first time attending here. Glad I found it. Like what I hear and this crew. Speak the hard truth. Keep it up, gents. That's what we do around the water cooler. You know, when you come here long enough, that's what we do. We talk that score. I don't know if you heard the intro, but the name of the song is Talk That Score, and that's what we do. Basically meaning we tell the truth, and we tell it if people don't like it or not. That's what
Let's go. Let's get it.
All right, man.
Hey, Nick. Can I say something, Nick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, man. I just want to say to y'all, the last show I was on with y'all, I apologize. I got to work on being more professional when it comes to Auburn, but I wear it with my heart on my sleeve, bro. So don't take it as nothing, but, you know, sometimes that's what happened around the water cooler. You know, that's what happened. But sometimes I go overboard with it because I love my Auburn Tiger, bro, and I'm just ready to win. So don't nobody take nothing I say to heart, man. It ain't serious like that.
Never apologize. Never apologize. It's always entertainment.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what though, man? Like I appreciate you for saying that. The reason why is because, like, man, we come on here and we say stuff, and you got to understand. Like, a lot of people in the chat are saying, like, man, a lot of it is out of frustration, right? And then you know, you get people that run with it and take it all serious and out of proportion. Like you said, yeah, it's no reason to bash these kids when they hit the floor, right? But it's also coins to that. Two sides of that coin, because some of these kids bash the school on their way out. And if you do that, I can't protect you from the fan, man. Yeah, I can't protect you from the fan. And also, I want to draw a line between bashing kids and telling the truth. If you had 500 yards while you were at Auburn, and then I say that, hey, this player only had 500 yards while he was at Auburn, I don't feel like that's bashing. That's just speaking what the stats show. That's it. So, like, it's a lot of it is all in how you take it. You know what I mean? And listen, we've been losing for a long time, and I understand, like, the fans are frustrated. And that's gonna happen, man. And you see it, and somebody pointed out, you see it with every single fan base. You see it with every single fan base. So, man, do we have to do better? Absolutely. Absolutely, we have to do better. But then at the same time, man, I don't, for one, man, I can't tell people what to say. If you feel a certain type of way, you're an individual, man. You say what you want. You know what I mean? So there's that part of it. But I agree with you, man. I'm one of the people who want to see this school and this team do well regardless. I reluctantly supported the last coach because you know what I mean? Because I want the school to do well. So when I speak about these kids and I speak about the coach, I'm speaking from a standpoint of a person who wants to see this school succeed, this football program succeed. And if you don't understand that, then either one, you're probably not a fan of the team, or two, you probably don't have realistic expectations for this program in the first place. And I'm cool with that.
Mm-hmm. I
And
gotta
can
stop the
we
show. I gotta hold on. I gotta stop the show real quick because I just saw this. 06 to the good bros, man. Shout out to you, my guy.
Lord have mercy.
06 to the good bros, dog. Shout out to it. I just saw that. That's all I gotta say it. Shout out to you, man. It's my frat brother right there. What's going on?
out.
I don't know his name, but that's my frat brother. You know, in our dear fraternal spirits. But no, I'm not gonna say to him. I'm just playing. All right, man. Let's get this thing. Let's get this thing. No, it's too long. It's too long. You don't want it. It's too long. It's a long hymn. You don't want it. You don't want it. It's a long. Oh, the no. I'm just let me stop. All right. Oh, we got TJ Lou. Oh, come on, little brother.
That's tight right there, man. That's tight.
Lou, that's little brother right there. That's
tight.
Why is this just popping up? Why is all this popping up now?
Tight,
that
boy.
I'm seeing this, bro. Come on, man. Yeah, that's tight. That's tight. That's shout out to tight. Shout out to tight. All right. Let me bring in Ed Darby real quick, man. Ed Darby in here, man. What's up, Ed? How you feeling? Ed, I saw you comment. This is what you said elite was. You said elite is excellence, constant self-improvement, mastery of skills, strong accountability, and exceptional outcomes. Talk about it, my guy.
I mean, that's it, man. Just,
I was trying to get I teed it up for you to go in depth just to give some filler words.
There's no in depth. You just embody that. There's no in depth. That's
okay, well, let me ask you this question. From what you have seen so far, and the moves that you have seen from what this staff, you know, from Alex Golesh, Joel Gordon, Warsaw, Durkin, everybody on this staff, do you have any faith to say that they embody what you just wrote down in your comment right there?
Well, they're setting up, so of course this stuff is going to go get in motion once we get the team settled. But the way that they're attacking this portal, I would say that they're doing as about as excellent as you can with the situation that you have.
Okay.
And how they set up everything. The words that he used as far as not knowing people within the program, you know, we got to get the right players, we got to get the right staff. He's thinking about the whole program.
Right.
So I think that's where a good start is when you come in as a new leader, is you know, building that faith in people, you know, get people to believe in you. So
I got it. That's gonna be an interesting question.
Yeah, for me it's easy. I don't complicate it. I mean, you get, once again, this is a military standards for me. You know, this is why we got the Navy SEALs. Everything's exceptional to get up to that level. Yep. You have to be the master of everything that you do. There ain't no playing around. So
very true. And
that's kind of what I'm seeing out of Indiana right now with their team. And Oregon too, it's just people just bought in. You see this when folks go to the military and basic training, you got a bunch of 50 to 60 individuals that's coming together as one.
King Richard, what's up, my guy?
It takes time to build it, and people have to buy in, and then all of a sudden you start moving as one unit. You start thinking the same, moving the same, and then you're able to accomplish tasks the same, which leads to good outcomes.
Yep.
But yeah, but you always got that one. If my military folks out there, you always got that one they don't want to do right, and it usually takes that person a couple of maybe slaps.
But the thing about that, Ed, is accountability. When you got a good coach like that, you can hold that person accountable, and he sees the pieces around him, and he'll adjust. After that head gets slapped a couple times and get hot, he'll adjust.
Yeah, you got folks that's, you know, put in charge of, you know, once you become in the unit. So yeah, man, and then I agree with what Ed said earlier. With being realistic, man. If we was playing NCAA right now, and you picked Auburn is a 2-star program right now. That's where we're at. We got to get off this history. I know we got our history and stuff right now, but we're a 2-star program. We'll take 2, 3, 4, and 5 stars, but this is where we're at, and we're looking for. I do agree with what Ted says. The stars are just about the body composition and all that good fun stuff. We're just looking for 2 stars, 3 stars, 4 and 5 stars that want to make 5-star plays. That touchdown that Indiana got, I think it was in the first quarter of the first half.
Becker.
Yeah, the one in the end zone where Alabama went cover 0 and blitzed everybody. That Indiana running back is a 2-star running back. I wouldn't look them up. He's either 2 or 3-star. This dude put his life on the line and stonewalled a blitzing middle linebacker. That's why that play got made. And I'm sure in Indiana, they don't celebrate the touchdown. They celebrate the play that running back made by standing in the gap and getting ran over. That's what gets celebrated and get game ball.
Yeah.
Facts.
To be honest,
Ed, I seen that in the Oregon game too, where a running back, either Romello Height or somebody was coming in blitzing, got laid out, but the quarterback was able to make the play because of him. Yeah. That's what we're looking for. And you don't need 5 stars to do that.
Yeah, you're right. Ed, to be honest, I don't think Indiana celebrates at all. Like they look like a very, very fine-tuned military unit.
Well, they really don't, because they celebrate. They celebrate as a team together. They're not trying to showboat, because their coach is probably already told them, if you showboat, you ain't playing.
Right.
Because on the sideline, he never smiled until like the very end of the game. But then, they were up 24-0. Somebody did something stupid, and he was pissed off. That's what you want.
Absolutely.
There it is right there. Shout out to Weagle48. He said elite is the result. The process is how you get there.
Okay.
Okay. I like that. Okay. Shout out to Weagle48.
Weagle, answer this. Can you have an elite result without an elite process?
Nope.
Okay.
That's why I said elite is the process.
There it is.
If you have an elite process, the results come regardless.
There it is. I like that. I like that.
Win.
Come on, Ant. Ant, what information you got for us today?
Here we go.
Man. Calm down.
Every time, bro.
Every single time. Every single time.
Bro, you gotta put that on a t-shirt.
Man. This the day. Hey, all I got to say is, bro, this the day everybody been waiting for. These 15 days is what everybody been waiting for. Now is where you get to be proven that you can find, evaluate, and get players that fit your system, buys into your system, and you become a winning program. I agree with Ed. I personally, I don't like the star ratio, because that doesn't prove that. I just say, for example, I'm a 5-star. Nick may be a 3-star, but he's a dog. He's fundamental. He does everything to a T. Bro, that's the type of person I want on my team.
Thanks.
I don't want a 5-star who's gonna be out here just showing off, or I know he can make plays, but simple plays he doesn't do. I need somebody that's a dog, that's gonna have my whole team ready to be dogs at the end of the day. And that's what you see in Indiana. Indiana don't have 5 stars. They barely have 4 stars. They got a lot of James Madison players. And to be honest, it worked for them.
Let's just be real. James Madison has a really good football program. They don't just have a good team.
They do.
They got money.
Program. They got a really good
Nick.
program. I'm just saying.
I'm not saying like they're garbage or anything like that. I'm just saying, like, compared to an Alabama, if that was half of James Madison team that you seen yesterday, bro, I mean, they good. They dogs. They want to win.
Yeah.
That's what you need.
We got a question. We got a question in the chat. When we talk about this, we talk about elite. We're talking about elite now because Coach Alex Golesh said, I want elite. That's what he said. He said that. I want elite. D-Lev said, was our 2010 national championship team elite?
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Here we go. Debate time, ladies and gentlemen. Debate time. I like it.
I wanted to ask a question.
They were.
Yes.
They were elite. They were elite.
I'm gonna give you one reason why they're not.
They were.
You only had one person to go to the NFL draft.
Elite is sustainable. What happened in 2011?
No, he's saying was the team 2010 team elite.
No, because that was a
I know.
fundamentally
But
flawed
But
team.
there were
That was a
players.
team.
There were
They were elite.
players on 2011 team that
They were
was
elite.
there in 2010, and they didn't have elite performances. So
They were
that
elite.
no,
The 2010 team.
elite
the
also
2010
doesn't
team
mean
was
you
elite.
won.
They were elite.
No, there
You want me to
wasn't.
tell you what? You want me to tell you why? They were not. Y'all looking at the individual pieces. No, they were not elite individually. As a team, they were elite. That's
Yeah,
why they
they
won
were.
the national championship.
No, DC.
As a team, they were
No.
elite, not
What's it- listen,
individually.
What people
Y'all gotta-
people
They
don't
won the national
realize.
championable. They were the best of the best. That's not
Wait.
debatable.
Time.
They were
Time.
elite. They won the
Time.
national championship, dog. How can you debate?
So you can have.
Well,
so
how
you-
can you debate
Because-
whether they were elite or not? And they were the best of the best that year. How can
Because
you even-
DC,
they were elite.
So
If you
basically,
go back-
basically, you saying we can have a elite result without an elite process. That's basically
No,
what you're saying.
they had to have an elite process to win the national championship. My
Or did
point
they
is,
just-
my
Or did they
point
just have
is,
an elite player? Or
my
player
point
or
is, you don't have to have all elite players to have an elite team.
All right.
They were an
Let-
elite team.
Listen-
That's why they won.
Let
Y'all are looking at, did they have elite individual players? No, they didn't.
So
Look at
I'm not looking at it
listen
like
DC, man.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying there are exceptions to every rule. That 2010 Auburn team was the exception to the elite process to elite result.
Yeah,
Rule.
But
It
the
was
question
a
is-
completely.
question
Like
is-
saying, Ken, what up, Jay Flowers?
the question is, were they elite?
They were not.
Y'all contradicting yourself now,
How
man.
can
You
they not be
contradicting
elite
yourself.
if they were the best of the best? They were elite.
You cannot be an
contradicting
elite
yourself.
team if you are
And they won the
fundamentally
national
flawed in
championship.
multiple
That
places.
makes no sense, bro. They were the national
Can
champions.
I?
They were the
just
best of
because
the
you
best.
win, though,
Can I?
just because you win, though, that doesn't mean that you're elite. The Raptors wasn't an elite team when they won an NBA championship. Like you can't just take the result of winning and then tie it to a team being elite. I like I said, I think elite is sustainable. You turned over.
But y'all
the field in
missing something, though, man.
2011. Go ahead. What we
Y'all
missing?
missing something. I got to agree with DC. Okay, the same thing that we praying for now, you saying 2010 wasn't. Come on now. They were focused. As a team.
I kind of agree with that too. It's just like
As a team.
I feel like we getting confused on elite and being the best. Because I feel like
Yeah.
we weren't the best team, but we still was the elite team. Like
That makes
Let
no
me
sense.
cook with this.
That doesn't make sense at all.
It doesn't make
I'm gonna be
sense.
honest with you.
being
That
the,
doesn't make
Let me
sense.
cook with this.
Go
Let me
ahead,
cook
go
with
ahead,
this.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay. That team, point me another team that has won a championship that went through the level of distractions that team had to go through. Okay.
Oh, I give you
That's
that.
an elite. That's an elite culture somewhere to be able to stay focused. To stay focused, not focus on the stuff around you. They played together as a team. Okay, we just saw a team that couldn't win at home. What was the last team that won in Alabama on the road? Look at what the score was when they had to come back to win against a Nick Saban coach team against Julio Jones, Mark Ingram, Barron, all that they had. They said that might have been the greatest Alabama team. They won against that team on the road. So it had to be, you can't tell me they wasn't elite. They was elite as a team. They didn't have a bunch of elite individuals.
Exactly.
Because everything that we saying, the winning culture, they had that. Everything that we asking for now, the 2010 team had that. Look at the results.
That's what I don't
Can I-
argue.
can
I
I
don't
point?
understand. How can you
Hey, you got a
argue that
point.
they were elite when at the end of the season they were the best of the best?
Can I say?
Because
Can I
at the
say?
hold on, wait,
I don't get it.
wait. Because at the beginning of the show, we all I don't know if we all agreed to it, but the consensus was elite is not about results. It's about the process.
Process.
Is
But
what we
elite
say.
is
Is what
about
we
results too.
okay.
Well, elite got to be about results, dude.
Okay.
That's all it's about is results.
I'm just
you'll
saying.
get results, but
Yeah,
what I'm
you'll get
saying is,
results.
it's kind of like what they put in the chat. Like Cam Newton was an elite college player, like that. I would
And was the
agree
greatest college football
more.
player of all time.
Yeah, I would agree more than that. I would agree more towards that side, because the reason why I say that is, Cam goes to Mississippi State. All of a sudden, we're not even talking about this team as an elite team or anything. Like, we're not even having this conversation. So you have to recognize the impact that one player had on this football team. And like I said,
hold that thought, Tez. Shout out to ATL DC Tiger, man. We appreciate you with the $5 super chat, man. Appreciate you so much for that.
Facts.
Like that thing.
Said Indiana is also an older. Someone posted the age of their players. No starter, offensive younger than 21, more than 6 players than underclassmen. Shout out to ATL DC Tiger for the $5 super chat, man. We appreciate it. My bad, Tez. Go ahead.
And no, I'm just saying, like, when I think of elite, I think of a repeatable process. I think of sustainability. The coach was fired 3 years. 3 years after that, like, the team steadily went downhill with some of those same players that were on this team that we call elite. Why didn't that carry over? Because it wasn't elite. It was a player was elite that came here. It was a flash in the pan, and that's what happened. You don't listen. There's one lesson in life. Sometimes you gonna work, and y'all can attest to this. Sometimes you gonna work, you're gonna do everything right, you're gonna bust your ass, and you're not gonna get the results, right? So that's why I can't say that elite process is always gonna be about winning, because we all know if you work jobs before, sometimes you're gonna do every single thing right to try to get to this goal. You're gonna go through the process, you're gonna go through the hardships, you're gonna go through all of that, you're gonna do it perfectly, and you just might not get the results that you were looking for, right? So that's why
naturally talented.
That's why the process is so important, right? Because you gotta love that elite process, because there's no guarantee that you're gonna get the reward at the end of the rainbow. But if you love the process and you continue to do that, eventually you'll get there. So, like, that's why I can't just say that this team is elite, because what it wasn't any sustainability after that. It kind of fell off the map. Coaching changed, got another player in there, then we back at the top again.
Hold on, wait a minute. I'm about to bring in another guy that's gonna add to this conversation, ladies and gentlemen. You know him. You used to know him as Fire Freeze. Now he's Auburn Thaw, ladies and gentlemen. The Auburn Thaw. What's going on, Auburn Thaw? How you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good this year. How about you?
It's only 2 days. Auburn Thaw, you've been waiting for a little bit in the back. Give me your thought process on this. What do you think here? We got. Give me your thought process on it. About the eliteness, and do you think that 2010
eliteness is seen in your excellence of execution. It's your intentionality in everything you do, how you prepare, how you do things on the field, how you do things off the field. Your intentionality in everything. It isn't, I'm just here to go along for the ride. You're intentional about everything you're doing. That's what makes you elite. When it comes to the 2010 team, you had a couple of transcendent players. They were beyond elite that pulled everybody else along. You had Cam Newton, you had Nick Fairley, and a couple others. But by and large, that team wasn't elite. You had some transcendent players that overcame. They were good, but not elite. They overcame the flaws of that team. And as soon as Nick Fairley left, you lost. But next year, not a lot of sacks. Defense was worse. Offense fell off a cliff without Cam Newton. There were transcendent players dragging that thing along.
So you can base one team eliteness off of the next year. So if that's the case, 2019 LSU wasn't an elite team then.
Thank you.
Because they coach got fired a couple years afterward too. So you got to. In that case, it's only really been 2 elite teams. That's Alabama and Georgia. If we're
I would agree. And Edward, to your point, I agree with that statement.
Okay,
I am serious with saying LSU
to that point, there have been only 2 elite teams in this conference that have sustained for a long period of time. That has been Alabama and that has been Georgia. You cannot deny that.
2019 LSU wasn't elite.
Hey, I think
that was a one-time thing.
Can I say something?
I think AAU's the sleeping giant kind of just settled it for real. With that comment is great. You can have elite teams, but not elite programs. So maybe what I'm speaking on is the program itself. I'm not necessarily talking about the team.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
now
that,
I take
man,
that.
yeah.
That makes sense.
I was finna lose it, bro. Like 2019
Can I-
LSU wasn't
but
elite.
the reason why I say that
DC,
though is like when we look at we brought up Kurt Cinetti in Indiana a lot, right? But I want you to think about that football team. Last year, I remember last year. Last year that was the laughing stock of the playoffs. People were wondering why they were even in the thing, right? Oh, you shouldn't let Indiana. They didn't play nobody. We put their schedule up and trashed their schedule all year. But Kurt Cinetti had a process in place that will garner results if you buy into it and you continue to do that. And we're seeing now that right there, it comes to fruition. There's a trajectory. When I started talking about the Auburn teams, our process went down. Like you think about it, 2010, 2013, we got there and then we went down, right? We jumped up and then went down. There was no process. There was no steady climb to 2010. There was no steady climb to 2013. There was no steady climb to 2019. Those were flash in the pan seasons. And then immediately once they were over, we're back where we're at right now. Searching, trying to get a bowl game, looking for a coach, seeing how we going to get players out of the portal. So, like, that's not an elite program to me. So I give it to you guys with the team. But when I think of an elite program, I think about sustainability. Does that process lead to the same result over and over and over and over again, getting 1% better each year? We have not done that at all.
Agreed.
All right, man.
Can I say?
I'm gonna give Ant. I'm gonna give Ed, and I think there was one more person I heard, but I know Ant and Ed. I know I heard Ant and Ed's voice. Ant, go ahead.
I'll say this: as far as you talking about the 19 team of LSU, the 2010, 13, 17 team of Auburn, those had elite players who brought the best out of everyone else around them. There's a big difference in having an elite team with the elite program than having elite players, and then, like Ted said, your program just goes back to normal. You have that happen sometimes. And if I was to say the most elite teams that came through Auburn would have to be the Tuberville years, because they stayed on a consistent 8, 9, 10 win season till the end of his tenure. You get what I'm saying?
Be the closest to elite. I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah. As far as you have Cam Newton, Nick Fairley, that elevated that team to become players on their level.
Go ahead.
And then you just fall back off.
Go ahead, Ed.
Oh, yeah. I would say the 2010 team was elite because of the sacrifice and buy-in that they had between the whole team. Receivers knew they weren't going to get the ball much because they're going to be running it. Malzahn even had to change that season, like about 4 games in, because he was actually holding Cam back from running all the time, and then he just said, "To hell with it, do what you need to do." Once again, that's just changing what you normally do and buying in to your exceptional star. And then don't forget that maybe it was a few years earlier, but you had sacrifices of Cody Burns moving positions, and he was a leader on that team. That team had a strong leadership. That's why they won, and why everybody bought in. And because they realized that they had Cam Newton. Hey, we had a chance to win a championship game. I'm going to sacrifice and just do my job. I may not get the ball. I may not be able to, catch passes all the time, but I'm going to do my job and sacrifice so I can get that dude in the end zone so we can win. That's elite. That's what Indiana's doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
They bought in. That's what's elite. And then with the Saban and the Kirby Smart, that's the whole buy-in of the program. The players, the staff, the boosters that's putting the money up. That's the eliteness of the program, because everybody's bought in, moving in one accord. So that's all I got.
That's it right there, man. Shout out to that, man. I just want to put these up real quick. AU alum said the Colts team were never elite. They won a bowl. They won a bowl because of Peyton Manning, while giving up 20-plus points a game and went deep in the playoffs because of him every year. Players matter, especially at the QB position. That is very true. Shout out to AU alum for that one, man. War Eagle G27 said, "Niggas right." I'm just saying. Had to do what I do. You said it. That's right. About there was only 2 teams that made it consistently elite. That made it consistently elite was Alabama and Georgia. We just had to add Auburn with Golesh. We just have to add Auburn with Golesh. Does anyone agree? Yes, I agree. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we gotta add Auburn with Golesh. Yes, Auburn gotta be in that thing. Here's a question I want to ask. Harder Sports asked the question. He asked it earlier. He said, "Is there any of y'all that believe y'all just needed a new offensive coordinator when y'all played Bama? Y'all was way more physical than them. Them Bama boys as soft as I don't know what."
You can't put that game on D-Nex.
That culture word is going to pop up again every time we get in crunch time. No performance.
Yeah. I mean, you came out flat. You came out flat the first what, quarter and a half.
Yep.
Yep, you can be a new coordinator all you want to, change the plays, do whatever you want to, but when you got a culture that's not winning in crunch time, what's the use?
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to win, man.
Losing and lack of discipline was so ingrained in the team last year. They weren't winning that.
Dang, that's bad.
Yeah, you're right.
You looked at the players, and a lot of times the players were just like, even when it's close or it's tight, the end of the game, you can see on their faces, yeah, we're gonna lose it. Because that's what's been
You know
instilled.
what? You know what? It was ingrained in the fans too, because I was the same way watching the game. As soon as the fourth quarter hit, it's just I held my head down. Like,
how are we gonna lose today?
Exactly.
Man, you just seen it the other day with Ole Miss when they got down. They were up and then they got down by Georgia. Their quarterback is a Division II national champion, zero-star. That's who they turn to. Because why? Because he's used to winning. This dude has led a team to a national championship already.
Very true.
Hey Nick, can I ask?
Question? Go ahead.
Nick, can I ask something that we done had talked about?
Go ahead.
I want to ask everybody on here. Can you name me a leader that was on offense?
Ashton did a really good job as a leader. Damari was until he got.
Damari. Yeah, before Damari left.
That was
before Ashton.
Connor Lew was a quiet leader.
Yeah, Connor Lew was a leader.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you didn't have nobody that was okay. What I'm gonna say like this. The leadership I'm talking about is okay. Preston Howard dropped the pass. Nobody got in his face. Nobody.
You know what I'm saying?
If
Connor Lew was the leader, we needed. Chapman did that the whole season.
Right.
What we didn't have was that game on the line, fourth quarter. Coach, I need the football.
Right.
I don't care what you're drawing up right now. You put the football in my hand. Let us go win this thing. This is what we're doing. We didn't have that. A lot of times that comes you want that to be at your quarterback position. You want your quarterback to be the person that's going to the coach and saying, hey, trust me with the football. I'm going to make the right decision. I'm going to lead us down the field. We're going to win this football game.
But to Ed's point from earlier, though,
that in the building.
But from Ed's point earlier, though, that's the military mindset that we lack, period, from our team. Like, we didn't hold nobody. I really didn't see nobody get held accountable. Like, we had discipline issues. You had people getting PIs, hopping off sides. All last year, no helmet got slapped on the sideline. Like, even in high school, you play around, you're going to get your helmet slapped. Your mom going to be upset, but you're going to get your helmet slapped. Like, I seen that. I didn't see none of that.
Yeah, we didn't. The offense didn't have a Draymond Green leader. Your best leader was probably, like you said, Amari Austin, which is okay. It should be your quarterback. And they don't always have to be loud like that. Nick Marshall didn't really talk a lot, but people believed in him. And if they missed on their job, they just tapped themselves on the chest because they already knew there was nothing to be said because they were following Nick Marshall.
But that comes
people like Cam Newton and Nick Marshall, man. You just get behind them and you just do your job. You know when you fail. They don't need to say nothing to you.
Yep.
Yep.
But see, that also comes from watching them in practice too, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they the hardest workers in practice. They want to get everything right, and you mess up. Okay, bro, that's my bad. I owe you one. You get what I'm saying?
So yeah, we was talking about Ole Miss, man. I wanted to bring up the point. Like sometimes, I know we're talking about processes here. in these military-like processes, but sometimes you can have an event to take place that galvanizes a football team. And I think that's what you're seeing from Ole Miss with Lane Kiffin leaving. A lot of those players have, I'm not saying that they were bad in the first place, but now they have a common goal. Like there's something galvanizing about a bunch of people having one enemy, right? There's 9 of us on this panel. If we come up with one common enemy that we despise, all of a sudden we can become the greatest 9-person team of all time.
Monstars, man. We come to Monstars.
Yeah.
Take Alabama down.
Yeah. So when you
Say it
have
again,
when
DC.
everybody has,
Let's take Alabama down.
I ain't got no eligibility though.
Yeah, you do.
Hey, Ted, you say that. Lane Kiffin getting incentive pay for LSU every time they win a game.
And I was just about to say that.
Yeah, but they don't care. They don't
say that. Well, he get hyped.
But those players don't care about that, man. They want to prove to him that, like, hey, you made a mistake. Like, we gonna get a national championship out of this, and you finna go to LSU, and you might not have this kind of success ever there. You know what I mean? And then there's this narrative that you put on these kids where the media and everybody's put this narrative on these kids that, oh, it's a cap at LSU. At Ole Miss. There's only so much you can achieve at Ole Miss.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Don't think that all of that right now is not in the play with what you saw them do against a very, very good Georgia football team. Like, those guys are galvanized and they're playing for something other than just each other. They have a common purpose, and man, that's a dangerous football team right there.
There it is.
They had a freshman that died at the
We gotta
beginning
end
of
it
the
on
year.
that. We got 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes, and we gotta get out of here. Auburn thought was about to say something. Ed was about to say something. Marcus was about to say something. Go ahead.
I was just here talking about Ole Miss. I just want to give a shout out to Kirby Smart and Kalen DeBoer. They had so much solidarity with Lane Kiffin. They were so upset he didn't get coached in the playoffs. They decided to make calls like he would.
Absolutely. That's very good.
Wow. That is hilarious. That is what.
Because man,
That's
Kirby
wild,
went
bro.
full Lane Kiffin in that game. I was
So
like,
did DeBoer. 3-0, and he's going his own field fourth.
Wow.
They,
Go ahead.
they went full Lane Kiffin.
Hey, I was just gonna say Lane Kiffin is just quoting Easy E. Hey, Dre Day only made Easy E's payday. So
Marcus, go ahead.
Hey man, if y'all want to hurt Lane, hurt his pockets, because that's all he care about.
it's too late for that.
One more question. I just want to get everybody's quick discussion on it. If you don't have anything to say about it, it is. But War Eagle G27 said, how do y'all feel about Jairus McIntyre returning to Auburn on Golesh's staff? Are y'all pumped for it or what? Jairus McIntyre, I believe he was at UCF the past 4 seasons. He was I forgot his position, but I know before that he was the wide receivers coach. But he is going to be on the staff, sort of kind of what in the vein of what Kenyatta Watson was a little bit. You'd be looking at him doing that. How y'all feel about Jairus McIntyre returning to Auburn? Former Auburn Tiger, who was there from 99 to 2003, I believe. How y'all feel about that?
it's just another good move from the head coach, just showing that, hey, I'm not from here, but I'm bringing in folks that's played here that can bring that culture hopefully back in. So.
Man, the word
Sure,
of my
man.
dude Ed Darley. I just want to win. I don't care who he
There you go,
win.
man.
Just let's win.
That's it.
Bring Carlos Dansby back.
Man,
Bring
I love
everybody.
it.
Hey, for real.
Fellas, this is a great discussion. Auburn Thal, what you gotta say to people before we get up out of here, man?
Hey, Happy New Year, everybody. War Eagle.
Shout out to Auburn Thal, man. Rocking with us as always. Kid Country at work. What you gotta say to people before we get up out of here, my guy?
Man, I want to go back to something you said a few minutes ago.
Okay.
When he asked about the Alabama, could Auburn have to beat Alabama? And, somebody said something about no leadership on the offense.
Mm-hmm.
The problem you had, your head coach gave a guy the quarterback position, and the rest of the team know he wasn't the best one, bro. I got texts from September, August, from people inside the program. Hey, man, Deuce Knight and Astor Daniel a better quarterback than this dude.
Yep.
That's why they didn't follow him. And yes, they could have beat him. Well, Auburn's mistake was fumbling around with Aston Daniel. You should have went on and played him in Mercer, burnt his red shirt, dog. You should have played him against Mercer That's why he was rushed the first couple drives against Alabama. What did it benefit you? He gone on somewhere else anyway. And that one out, man. It was good talking with y'all guys, man.
Shout out to Edward,
Shout out
man.
to
Make sure
Edward,
y'all
man.
visit Adelines. I can't remember the address. I know it's on Highway 14, though, in the Toggleville. Adelines. I got Edward Chef Country. Make sure y'all go subscribe to his YouTube channel as well at Chopping It Up with Kid Country, as always. Ed, what you got to say to people before we get up out of here, man?
Hey, man, just keep your seatbelt on. It's going to be the next 2 weeks. We're going to be all right. Losers out.
I thought you was not going to say it. I think it's a new year, Ed. I was like, oh, I thought he forgot.
No,
Once alive, he's got to do it. He's got to do it.
Hey, we're losers until we graduate, dog.
Hey, you got a point. Hey, you right.
We're going to stay right here at the 2-star program until we go up.
You got a point.
We're going
5%.
to live in reality from now on. We're going to call it like it is.
You got a point. Shout out to Ed Darby, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. 21. God, dog. God dang, man. Can you do something for me, Mr. 21? That's what it is. Dog. But shout out to Ed, man. We appreciate you, my guy, as always, man. And I know you on the road.
Man.
No, sir.
Oh, you still at the house, Ed?
Yes, sir. I'm gonna leave out till Sunday.
Dog, Ed. All right. What you gotta say to people, Ed?
Happy New Year, everybody. New Auburn. New start.
There it is. New Auburn, new start. Bubba, what you gotta say to people before we get up out of here, my guy?
Yeah, just to all Auburn fans, Happy New Year. Don't get too high, don't get too low throughout this entire offseason. We made that mistake probably as long as you've been alive. Just stay rational. Stay rational.
Yeah. DC, what you gotta say to people before we get up out of here, my guy?
Hey, man, check us out on Sunday for Have You Heard Auburn News today, man. We got the portal going on, and we're going to talk some portal Sunday, man. Hopefully we have some players coming in, you know what I'm saying? So, Happy New Year's to you guys, man. Love it being here, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all for having me.
Yes, sir. Tez, what you gotta say to people before we get up out of here, my guy?
Yeah, man. First of all, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you guys, man. I hope you having a prosperous one, and I hope everything is working out in your favor, man. I'm not sure if I'm going on Tuesday or not. I got a lot of things going on with some family members and stuff, so I got to figure that out. But if I do, you guys get a notification, of course. And I'll just say that, you know, winning is a mentality, man. Like, it's a choice. You're not a winner because you win. You're a winner because you choose to be.
Yes.
And I choose to think I'm a winner. I think these guys are winners on the panel. So, like, choose to be a winner, guys. Choose that life.
There it is. Marcus, what you gotta say to people before we get up out of here, my guy?
Hey, man, Happy New Year's. Like Ant be saying, y'all just chill, be patient. Like, cause you know, we got a lot of money to play with. We got a lot of time. So just relax, guys. And you know, buckle up and get ready for the show. Be blessed.
About to be elite.
Exactly.
Yeah. You got a lot of money to play
be
with.
blessed and stay safe though.
That's what it is.
Stay safe.
Huggy asked for Kid Country's link. That's the link to his channel because he couldn't find it. That's the link to his channel. But that's the link to the channel that Huggy. If you just hit that link, that should put you on his channel to go subscribe to it. Sweet stuff for 256 in the chat, man. He said Indiana showing coaching matters. They're the best team I've seen. There it is. That's it, man. Shout out to Ed Darby. Hey, man, we got to stick with it until we win, man. I like it, man.
Facts,
I like
man.
it.
Facts.
I like it, bro. It is what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, man, we appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us, man. As also, always make sure you subscribe to these YouTube channels on the screen that you see here. Adding to that list, Bubba and the Old Man Auburn Sports Talk. Shout out to JMHO Sports Talk with our guy, Coach Sean. On the Block Sports with Coach Carl. And Chopping It Up with Kid Country as well. Make sure you subscribe to all these YouTube channels as it is. Also, make sure you go and follow our guy DJ over at Hollywood Media. Follow him on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube at Hollywood_media. That's Hollywood with EY. And make sure you follow him on Facebook at Hollywood Media with 2 A's, man. Out to our guy DJ for always rocking with us and always being a part and always being day one supporter of Water Cooler Talk Sports, man. We appreciate him for that, man, as always, man. We appreciate y'all so much for that, man. Here at Water Cooler Talk, I'm gonna say this, man. The growth that we have seen in the past 45 to 50 days has been ridiculous. It has been amazing to see, man. So we appreciate y'all so much, man, for rocking with us. As always, man, we are on our way to 1,300 subscribers before the end of January 2026. Help us get there. Hit the subscribe button here. Hit the like button here on this video.
hit the
Go
like
watch
button.
go watch some of the other videos, man. We put out videos every morning, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 7 a.m. Central. And then, of course, we go live Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central here around the water cooler, man. Guys, hey, Monday is going to be a very, very I'm gonna tell you this right now. Monday's show is gonna be like if you win at The Price is Right, because this is gonna be so much announced. It's gonna be so much announced about water cooler talk on Monday, man. I'm telling y'all do not want to miss it, bro. It's gonna be fun. Like I told you, water cooler talk, we going that way, man. It is what it is, man. But we appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us, man. Let's get out of here. All hearts and minds are clear. Ladies and gentlemen, you all have a good one. Better yet, y'all have a great one. Y'all be blessed. Make sure y'all give the man upstairs above his, because he deserves all the praise and all the glory. And until Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. Well, we'll see you Sunday morning over on the Uptempo podcast with Dustin, and then we'll see you Sunday afternoon over there on Auburn Addicts with Have You Heard What I Got DC Wolf on Auburn Addicts TV. So make sure you subscribe over there. But after that, on Monday, we'll see you 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, live around the water cooler. Ladies and gentlemen, as always, it is one love. And guess what? We out this mug. We holla at y'all, man. Y'all be easy. Holla. Peace.
This has been a presentation of Water Cooler Talk Sports.